Okay, finally for us, a Waterloo company says it's captured the first ever X-ray image in space. It was done aboard a spacecraft using technology developed at the University of Waterloo.
Yeah, Tony, CTV's Spencer Turcotte has more on the monumental achievement.
3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff.
From NASA's Kennedy Space Center last week, this capsule blasted off on what is dubbed the FRAM-2 mission.
Copy, stage 2.
A mission with two goals: become the first crew to capture the Earth's polar regions from low Earth orbit and develop advancements for long-range space exploration. One of 22 experiments had some major Canadian and, more specifically, Waterloo, Ontario influence.
Taking X-rays for the first time ever up in space.
Amal Karnik is the president and CEO of KA Imaging. His team built the world's first multi-layer spectral X-ray detector, a fancy name for something that allows you to
see the soft tissue independently of the bone image and the soft tissue.
So thanks to Karnik and his co-founder, Professor Karim at the University of Waterloo, their technology allowed for this to happen: the first medical X-ray image in space. One that mimics the first ever X-ray image taken on Earth over a century ago.
Seeing the first images was, groundbreaking. And, well, we're actually in space, so maybe call it space breaking.
The Space X-ray project happened on a SpaceX capsule, but it wasn't their mission or funded by them. Still, it didn't stop the SpaceX team from being impressed on launch day.
And this machine can also help us measure astronauts' bone density, so we can actually keep track of how they're doing in that respect.
They lose anywhere from 3 to 4% per month. So think about the longer voyages to Mars, these long space missions, or astronauts or people spending time on the International Space Station.
And given space is actually limited up in space and on the spacecrafts, the KA Imaging team solved that problem too.
We made the effort to take effectively 3 times the amount of extra hardware everyone else does and make it fit in the same space.
Their device can also help inspect machines to assess what repair may be needed.
So if we have a machine that's malfunctioning, instead of having to take it apart and figure out what's wrong, we can just take an X-ray of it to diagnose the problems.
It's an out-of-this-world achievement that can make life better on Earth too, especially in remote areas.
They don't have access to a lot of advanced imaging, and having a better X-ray system out there will help them find diseases earlier.
So while it may just seem like an X-ray of a hand, it points to much more: capturing the unseen while exploring the unknown. Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Waterloo.